Alright, into custom packs. And this is a run from before the update, which was held back for a long time for an unusual reason. And the reason is that I end up facing someone in this run. And the team is so unique and original that I was worried I was going to spoil another video by uploading it. Now, I'm not going to spoil what the team is until we get there. But I was wondering if maybe the person who created the team would be sending it into RevGT for Rate My Gameplay. But I've checked with him, and he says there's nothing in the queue that matches that description. I did try and message the person directly, however, I haven't had any response for several weeks. So I'm just going to assume at this point that they don't really care, because I do want to put this video out before it becomes completely obsolete. Now, what we're going for here is a full team of skunks with Durian, and this is something that multiple people had suggested in the past. After I did the video with the 5 dolphins with Fig, there were lots of suggestions for 5 of the same pet with the same perk. And I had also seen, I forget who it was, but someone said that they thought that this was impossible. So I really felt like I had to give it a try. Now you can see here on turn 7 that I am trying to sell a bunch of stoats and find skunks, and we end up getting none of them. But we do get level 2 blobfish, which is tier 4 at this point. So even though we didn't find any skunks, at least we can immediately get one to level 2 as soon as we find one. So now I'm debating what to do. Yeah, we could use Jerboa to scale all the skunks, but I think I'm just going to take another blobfish. And look at this shop here. Another 2 blobfish. So we actually have enough here to make a bit of a chain, I think, and use the clownfish to level them up in battle, or rather to give them stats when they all level up in battle. So yeah, am I going to take the last one? I guess we don't really need it, but maybe I'm going to take it anyway just because it was offered. So yeah, really bizarre board with 4 blobfish turn 7, and I haven't found a single skunk. We actually find another blobfish in the shop. So this is kind of amusing when you've got the 1-1 unit at the front, but each one is going to become much bigger because we're getting extra stats on each level up. And this team is giving melon to a peacock, which generally doesn't make a lot of sense because its ability isn't going to go off the first time. And actually we are going to win despite having that completely bizarre looking squad. Take the level up. And again, we don't get anything that we want. I can't remember if there was anything specific on tier 5 that I was looking for, but we do end up finding a skunk here. And so we're going to bring it in, and then I think I'll probably just wait. Okay, I'm going to do it now. Level up. It is kind of strange seeing the blobfish giving so many stats now that it only gives chocolate. It was super strong when you could get, what is it, plus 4/4 from a level 2 blobfish. Yeah, plus the chocolate on top. And we are going to beat this Jerboa team. So now we just need to find more skunks and then find a bunch of durians. However, we also get this bizarre shop here with triple cow. So it really is one of those charmed runs where we're just getting incredibly unlikely shop selections. So look at how many stats the skunk gained there in that single turn. There is a crow, but I think I'm going to leave it. An opposing team with blobfish, clownfish, but I don't think it's going to be good enough versus our extreme high roll team. Yep, easy win. Now, one of the problems with skunk plus durian is that it is kind of redundant. So you'd end up removing a ton of health with all your skunks, and then the durian itself doesn't really do much because all the health has already been reduced. And having durian as equipment means you don't really have any easy way of knocking out the units that have had their health removed. Normally you would want to have chili or skewer. Even just having melon or coconut would let you get the knockout. But one of the ways we can get around that is using Evil Book. I can't remember if I use it in this particular game. I think I do. But there are lots of games where Evil Book was being employed to try and get some knockouts, so the skunks didn't actually have to do anything themselves. So we find another cow. We've still only found one skunk on turn 11. And we're almost at 50 health on it. Another cow, but yeah, I was about to freeze the Durian there, but we'd have to find a skunk first because the cow is going to overwrite it. Yeah, it should be okay here again. The blobfish gets up to high enough stats to knock out the bat. And yeah, you can see the Durian does absolutely nothing there, taking a very small amount of health from the moose. Now, I could take the cow here. We actually get another one as well, so we could have level 3 cow. But I think it's going to go to waste on the skunk. It's already got 46 health. So it really is, yeah, not great here to be rolling with so many shop slots frozen, trying to find a skunk. I'm also freezing pill because we might find tapir. And this person did actually have a skunk on their opposing team, so we're going to angle it. And we luckily find it. So now, yeah, just save the pills for next turn so we can pill the blobfish. Yeah, it's such a bizarre game when you look at the sequence of shops we had. Now here is the opponent I was talking about. Andy Nomis, who, if you don't know, he is well known for doing the empty team win. So the win where it was just an evil book knocking out an entire opposing team. I'll link that video in the description. It was a Rev Rate My Gameplay episode. So that was super cool to see him going for that really unusual team there with the Vulture and Sleipnir. And I did at the time ask him, if it was going to be submitted, and he was kind of non-committal. I guess he was probably still working on it, trying to refine the build. But now we can buy our cows and take the level 3. We actually get Sauropod as well, so we could take that, but no, I'm just going to take the oyster instead. I assume waffle's in this pack. Almost every pack I have a waffle in it. Yeah, there is one there, although we also have the stingray. I could take the sock as well, which is also kind of pointless when we've got the skunks, but I guess it's thematic. We end up taking a huge amount of health off the Axe Handle Hound there, so it gets knocked out immediately. And yeah, we just managed to scrape the win. But we still need to find 3 more skunks, which is a tough ask when we're on 8 trophies already. Another level 3 milk is going to get the second skunk up to almost max. And yeah, take every oyster because it gives us another roll to try and find something. And I could take the bad dog. I guess I'm just going to take Mosasaurus. It's actually unusual seeing the old Mosasaurus graphic after getting used to the new one. Yeah, Summon Team is probably the worst thing you can face when you're going for an all health reduction squad like this with no armor at all. So I think we're going to comfortably lose here. That's also another reason why taking the evil book makes a lot of sense, because here the turkey would have survived, but the parrot would have been knocked out. So we get a bunch of stats. We can buy, sell these oysters. I think after that last opponent, I probably will use the bad dog. Or maybe I'm going to save it for 9 wins. The problem is keeping a shop slot frozen. Yeah, we're going to buy it. When you're trying to find 3 units this late in the game, keeping the slots frozen like that is just so detrimental. Yeah, we're not going to take the chocolate either. Okay, we finally find another skunk. And we can at this point look for tapir as well, but we would have to find a pill in order to be able to clone another skunk. Perfect opponent here. I actually probably should have just moved the cow back so that the great one spawned immediately. And then the elephant would have been destroyed, but we win regardless. So now we're on to 9. We have to find 2 skunks and 3 more durians in one turn, which with the amount of gold we have is completely impossible. We don't find any skunks. We have to sell the cow in case we end up accidentally winning here. I didn't realize I had 3 gold left there. We do have a tapir, so we can freeze that in the hopes of finding a pill on the next turn if we draw or lose. And it actually gives us Andy Nomis again. So this sneaky egg team is so hilarious. And I guess it's kind of fitting, given that Andy did the Evil Book solo run, that his team gets destroyed by the Great One, and the 3 skunks with Durian end up winning. So kind of a shame that we didn't manage to find enough skunks there. We'll go over some of the other attempts. Here's one where I have lives left, and all I'm doing is rolling for skunk and Durian. We get another Evil Book. And yeah, it's just too late to find what we need. It does seem like the team would be incredibly weak like this with no armor at all. But this stat reduction followed by Evil Book is pretty unfair, to be honest. And this team, even though they had Coconut to keep the octopus alive, we end up winning with the 2 HP reduction on the last Durian there. Next one. This time we do have 5 skunks, but we're missing 1 Durian, and of course we get matched with a Jersey Devil summon team, so that is a guaranteed loss. Evil Book wasn't going to do anything there at all, because they had so many resummons, I think. And the Jersey Devil had Mushroom as well. It had 8 health anyway, so a level 1 Evil Book isn't going to knock it out. That was a pretty common occurrence, I think. Then we've got a couple more. This one is another one where we've got all 5 skunks, but we've only found 1 Durian. But the Evil Book takes care of most of their squad. That was the fake Nessie that they had on the team there, so maybe they were going for the achievement. And then this last one, we have 1 skunk missing the Durian, but actually it wouldn't have made any difference anyway. We have no Evil Book, and they have so much equipment they would have blocked the Evil Book damage anyway.